Okay, our next card is kind of a fun one. It uses the Poppin' Cuts card base with the label card insert. So the piece that comes in the Stamps the Mail Club kit has already been die cut for you, and it looks like this. So I'm going to teach you how to go ahead and fold it so that it makes the folding card. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to fold the card in half by poking back at the corners and poking the center piece forward. See how that works? So you're going to poke back and poke forward and let the card bend right here so you have sort of a box on the side, and then if you just kind of smush together gently so that it folds on all the score lines, then you have your card ready to go. Now this is done with the Poppin' Cuts card base and then the label insert here to go on the inside. So normally you would want to go ahead and cut like a second piece maybe that would be the whole shape without the insert, so that it covers up this hole in the back. It's not quite the card that you're looking for when it comes to someone like this with a hole in it. So the other thing that you can do is cover it with another piece of paper, and conveniently this fabulous sized paper from my Thankful Tablescape kit is exactly what we need. So I'm going to grab one of those and a chalkboard piece because we'll be needing that, so I'll set that aside for later. But this piece here is perfect size, so I'm going to go ahead and put some snail adhesive here on the top part, since I know that this is going to stick, and then layer this on the front of my card. Let's see how this works. So I still have this up a little bit because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the back around here to conveniently cover up my little hole. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my snail adhesive, or you can even reinforce it with a little bit of green lid glue, multi-purpose adhesive. You just want to be careful not to go outside the area that is going to be glued. And you want to be really careful not to get any adhesive here, or it will glue your card shut so that it doesn't quite work the same. So here's our card base now. See the front? And it covers up that whole hole, and then it's got a really pretty layer here on the front. Now before I put any more on the front, I'm going to open it up and use my Magnificent Maple to stamp some leaves. It's really tempting to want to decorate the whole front, but trust me, before you do that, you'll want to go ahead and stamp some leaves on the inside, because it's much easier to stamp these before you've got everything layered. Okay. I'm going to make a lot of them go off the edge of the cardstock, so it looks like we're cut out of a bigger sheet here. Alright, so now I have my leaves, and then we might as well get this layered on the inside. I have a piece of the herringbone paper that is cut from the Thankful Tablescape kit. So I'm going to layer that here. So you want to cut it to 4 1/4 inches wide so that it fits here. And then this chalkboard piece, I have a bit of the linen thread from our kit left over. I'm going to go ahead and tie this across and give it a bow. Now we'll use that Stampin' dimensional trick from before. Okay, so I'm not even going to have to pretend I can't tie a bow that's tight. I'll just tie my bow because it's not tight at all. Alright, so see, it's all kind of flapping around there. I'll trim my end off. Alright, so it's all flapping around loose here. So what I'm going to do is take 2 Stampin' dimensionals, put one here, okay, to hold that end down, and then I'm going to pull all the slack so that the slack is all here. See, it's all loose in the back, but on the front it's nice and tight. And then I'll grab another dimensional because I love them so, and put these across here. Alright, so there's our chalkboard piece. Okay, now we're going to add some elements here. So also included in your kit was a piece of pre-die cut designer paper, the sweater weather paper. That layers perfectly right here over the center of our card. Okay, so we have that. And then, let's see, there's also a very pretty glimmer paper acorn is what that's called. So I'm going to grab another one of these leaves from the Thanksgiving Tablescape. We'll need that for the front. I'm going to use one of these leaves here And here's my tip for you on the leaves. When you attach stuff to your pop-up card, you want to make sure it doesn't go below this score line. If you put it down here, then it's going to get crushed when you close your card. So you basically can stick anything up to this line. And if you want it to fit in an envelope, you need to make sure that you don't go past this edge of the card so that when you fold, your leaf doesn't stick out. Mine's right there at the very tip, but I think it'll pass. So I'm going to take this and my glimmer paper acorn and stick a puppy up in the back of him. So here is, you see the inside of my card. Now the label here I'm going to write on with my chalkboard marker. And the chalk marker is included with the Tablescape kit, or you can buy them a la carte. So I might write something like, hope your day is a great one. You can see why I stamp. It's because my handwriting is so bad. Alright, Love Mag. And you can see these chalk markers are yummy. They are so nice and opaque and beautiful on these chalkboard papers. Okay, so now we need to decorate the front, and I have a piece of sweater weather paper which I cut from my own Tablescape kit. So you'll have this in your kit from Stamps in the Mail Club. And I'm going to layer this across here. Alright, and then I have a piece of the burlap ribbon, and you'll want to cut kind of a nice angle on this probably. There we go. And layer this on here. Now I think the easiest way to get this to stick is to use sticky strip. But let me tell you, it's much easier to put the sticky strip on the paper than it is to put it on the ribbon. If you try and put it on the ribbon, it's pretty tricky to get off. So to peel your backing off. So do yourself a favor and put your sticky strip on your paper. Just peel the backing off, and then you can just go ahead and stick down your linen or your burlap ribbon with no trouble. See how slick that was? Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of ribbon here. This is the thread from my kit, and you want to string your button, because really, otherwise it's a naked button. Through the magic of television, I have that strung. I'm going to go ahead and grab a mini glue dot and stick here on the back. And that mini glue dot also serves the extra purpose of anchoring my ribbon points. See that? So they're not going anywhere. And then I'm going to stick this down here to the corner of my thread. Now I think if you've been watching the other Stamps in the Mail Club videos for this month, I was telling you that my favorite way to adhere ribbon threads to the back of things is with Stampin' Dimensionals, because it just is so snappy and it holds everything where it needs to go. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down there, and then add that to my card front. Now if you want to add a greeting to your card, you can go ahead and add a strip from the Two Kind stamp set with Sending Good Thoughts Your Way from last month's Stamps in the Mail Club, and I'm going ahead and attach that. And then there is, oh, I guess you'd like to see the card that I wrote on the inside. There is our pop-up card. This is a really impressive card to send to somebody, like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty, did you really make that? And you can say, yes, yes I did, with the help of Stamps in the Mail Club. So anyway, I hope this has been a project to give you some interesting ideas or to do with your Stamps in the Mail Club kit. And if you have questions about this project or any of the products I've shown or Stamps in the Mail Club, just drop me a line and I'd be happy to get you some details. So thanks so much.